okay, yes, it's about moving your body. Okay, period. But it's more about what you put in your mouth. You can't outrun your diet. You can't. So if you are not making what you're eating and what's going into your body as much or more of a priority than how much you're going to move your body, it's not going to work.
Welcome to Lead Like a Girl, where we are empowering everyday women through our stories. I'm your host, Jessica Smith, and I began this journey by sharing my life story. Now, I've joined forces with my longtime friends, Jamie and Coralyn, to keep this party going. We met many years ago as young sales girls in our 20s, driven and quickly rising to the top of our industry. As the years went on, life happened, and we all found ourselves in new companies and completely different industries, still striving for success in it all. Career, family, faith, fun. Now, it wasn't easy, but we never stopped moving. Get ready for our real conversations, inspiring stories, and our big life lessons as we share it all. The good, the bad, and the funny. Welcome to Lead Like a Girl.
All right. Well, welcome back to another episode of Lead Like a Girl. I am Coralyn, hosting with my best friend, Jamie. We're actually down one lady, Jessica, but we're plus one, Stacey, who I'm going to introduce in a minute. I'm very excited to have Stacey on today. But Jamie, okay, so we are talking about completely throwing New Year's resolutions out the window. What do you think about that?
Oh my gosh. I got a text a couple days ago from my cousin, and I'm not kidding you. This is our relationship. She texted me and said, "Hey, can you give me a recap of your 2025 and then also let me know what your goals are for 2026?"
Does she want to copy you, or what is the deal?
It's like, well, first of all, I'm like,
that's kind of an anti-partner or something.
I know. It's like, I'm going to need a minute because 2025 had a lot, right? Like there's so many things happened in that year. And I was like, I'm going to need a little bit of time to reflect. And then I haven't even put anything into 2026 yet. So what a loaded question to just throw at me. So yeah, I feel like the resolution thing, I like it. I need to have a goal, or else I feel like I'm just like floundering. So like I got to have that. But the resolution thing, I'm 100% that person who buys a planner at the beginning of the year and then like uses it for a week, and then it's
so you're gonna like this. So yeah, every January we talk about resolutions, like new goals, new promises, and by February or sooner, it's all gone. Yeah. We're going to skip the resolution talk. We are going to talk health and fitness. Stacey is a professional trainer and has a laundry list of just wins in her life that I'm excited to share with you. But we're talking about, this is not a one-hit wonder. This is something that's going to be sustainable, and talking about why we should do this, why it's hard, how we can make it as easy as possible, all those great things. But Stacey, I want to introduce you. Your ref sheet is pretty impressive. Okay, so Jamie, so this is my good friend Stacey Jackson. She has trained me personally. She's also a pastor's wife, which is not part of your resume. That you didn't add that to your thing, but she is, which is awesome. But okay, so Stacey, you have been at personal training for over 15 years. You're actually the director of healthy living at our local Mankato YMCA. But listen to this. So she's been at training. She's got her training certification. She has run 17 marathons.
What?
17 marathons. Wait, that's not even the high point. She has completed countless half marathons. Last year, I was standing in like the peripheral watching her train for her first Ironman that she did last year, and she's already signed up for another one this year.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's awesome.
She's doing it again. And in the middle of all that, she's the varsity volleyball coach at one of our local high schools here, which has had a very significantly winning record. But above all of that, Stacey, what I personally love about you is your passion. When we've trained together, like it's always been, let's make progress, let's be confident, let's go at your own pace, and just empower people where you're at. So Stacey, thanks for being here and sharing all of your energy and all of your wisdom with us. How are you? How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. Yeah. It's January. It's all a buzz at the gym right now. So it's kind of exciting.
Everybody's there, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of people. It's fun. I love it.
That's fantastic. Well, okay, so segueing into this, so everybody kind of knows when I host, I always like to start off with a first minute fast question. So Stacey is, okay, so as a trainer, what is one habit that you wish people would just stop doing? Like all these ladies and people that are coming in for your services, what is something that people are always doing that you just wish they would just stop?
Well, I have to admit, this is not necessarily all the women necessarily. It's just all population of people that come to the gym. Like, what is with the grunting? Like, I don't understand why we need to make that much noise. I didn't make that much noise when I had my children. I'm not sure what is happening, but I've actually said something to, it takes a lot to get me like to say something. And I said something to a guy one time. I was like, if you need to make that much noise, maybe you just need to lower the weight. I don't know.
And you're like coming at it from a point of like, let me help you.
Yeah, like,
not make life uncomfortable for everybody else.
Are you okay? Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious. That's fantastic. I would say for mine that I've observed when I'm at the gym is a habit, like a gross habit of people getting super sweaty on equipment and not taking the time to wipe it off after. And so there's been times where I come up and I'm literally like staring at the person wiping down their sweat stain on the back or their butt imprint on the seat. Where like, people, come on, just can you clean up after yourself? Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. We used to, when I used to do CrossFit, we would call that the butter, you left a butterfly on the, when you got off the ground.
Because your butt makes
because your butt. Yeah. I used to get kind of like long ago when people always had their like phone out and they were like recording themselves or like taking pictures of themselves. I used to be like, oh, come on, put that away. But now I kind of get it because it's like, you know, you're there, the mirrors are around and you do kind of want to like see, okay, how do I look right now? Like, so I get it a little bit more now than I did before, but like years ago, I was like, put it away. Stop recording yourself on the treadmill. Like, stop it. But I mean, we all do it.
Maybe they're all viral YouTubers now. And
they're probably more popular than me. Probably people that watch them.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, let's hop in. Thank you, Stacey, for that. Let's hop into it here. So like we talked about this time of year, it's resolution central. Like you said, the gym is already buzzing for people trying to get back at it. So from your experience, why do resolutions fail? When people have the best intentions, every single person at the gym right now means well, but why doesn't it last?
I just feel like, in my opinion, and I've done this for a while, I feel like people are just trying to do too much all at one time, right? Like you're just, gosh, you want to lose 20 pounds. You want to run a marathon. You want to like lift more weight. Okay, let's just please, like that's so much. Like you don't like set that many life goals for yourself and expect them to be accomplished in 1 month. I mean, it's like, I always tell people, and Coralyn, you know this, it's like, just pick one thing. Just pick one thing. Like if it's to go to the gym 3 times a week, make it feasible. Like, can you do that? Because if you can't do that with your schedule, don't make that your goal. Like, I don't know. Like you need to set yourself up for success. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, if your schedule doesn't permit you to be there with drive time, get ready, be there for more than 5 minutes, then figure out a routine that you can work out at home or something, right?
Just one thing. That's all I tell people. Just pick one thing, please. I want you to succeed. I do want these people. I just had a conversation with a friend today. I do not want these people to fail. I want them to succeed. So these people that are at the gym right now, people are saying, oh, they'll be gone by February. Okay, we should not want that for people. We should want them to stay there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, because half the problem is you get in the mindset, like is kind of recognizing that there is a problem. So, I mean, that's even like half the battle is just admitting like, I need to do this. And then, it's hard.
Yes. And please feel free to ask questions. Like we are there for you. Like we want you to ask. You're not an idiot for asking. Like I ask questions still of my coworkers. So I'm like, okay, wait, should I do this or this? Like I can't remember like what's better. You know, it's fine. Just ask questions and ask your friends to meet you there. That's another thing. Like we can go into that. Yeah. Just some people are intrinsically motivated, meaning they're like me. Okay, I'm weird. Like I don't need someone to meet me there. I would just go do it. Right. But I'm not normal. Like a lot of people, more people are extrinsically motivated, meaning they're motivated by going to a class or meeting a friend at the gym or meeting them for a walk or at the mall or whatever, just so they have something to get them there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like that. It's like have somebody there to be accountable to, be in the trenches with, sure. So you're not suffering alone.
Suffering. That's true though. That's true. I used to think that I was a little bit more like you, Stacey, where it's like I was self-motivated. I would have a goal and I could get it done. But we recently moved out in the country on a gravel road, and I'm just not comfortable running, or I can't really bike on this road because it's miles of gravel and it's just like, farmers and stuff. And I'm afraid that I'm going to get run over
by a tractor.
But I used to live, right? I don't even know. But I used to live in town, and I had a couple friends that it was really easy for them to come over or me to go to their house, and we could just like walk or run or do whatever in town. But it's like we did it together. So I was like, oh, this is great. It's easy. It's convenient, and it was a combination of me going, what are you doing on your lunch break? Oh, that was the other thing. I worked from home and my friend didn't have a job at the time. So it was like 4 times a week we could go get 3 or 4 miles in on my lunch break. You know what I mean?
You got all kinds of flexibility.
Exactly. But now I'm like, shoot, I got to drive like 15 minutes into town, and this is a big old inconvenience. How's that for, as far as is it like the convenience factor? How does that factor in?
Well, I think it's huge. And like I said, it has to be feasible. And if it's not convenient for your schedule or convenient for what you have going on, like you said, you have to drive 15 minutes. Then you got to figure out, like, is it worth it? Or do I just put some money into a treadmill in the basement? I don't know. It just is. Are you motivated enough to go get on it though? Or is it going to hang your clothes? I don't know. Like some people I don't know. It just has to be, again, attainable and feasible for you to do.
What do you think? So you said the word motivation a lot. I know here on other episodes, we've talked about having discipline. How do you, what's the difference, do you think, like being motivated or having discipline, and how does that help or hinder?
Well, I'll tell you, I know a lot of people that are very motivated, right? Like they are, let's do this. We're doing this, this, and this. I'm running this 17 marathons in 1 year. Like
channeling your inner Stacey Jackson, like when one fell swoop.
Yeah, again, super motivated, but like when I text them and they say, hey, do you want to meet me for a run? And they're like, yo, I'm not getting up that early. Okay. Again, it's okay. You don't have to get up if you don't want to get up. But like you wanted me to text you and now I don't know. I just feel like you have to find that balance of like, you put it on your calendar. Put it on your calendar. Put it as a meeting. I have it. I'm swimming today. Stacey's swimming. Whatever time in the morning. This is what I'm doing. It's just like, if it's important, you will put it on there and you will do it. If it's really what you want to make time for. My dad always says this to me, you make time for what you want to make time for, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which really hurts sometimes because it was regarding something else.
When you're trying to make an excuse, I'm like, it just doesn't fit in my schedule. Well,
yeah. Well, you make time to go running and swimming and biking and all this other stuff, but you don't have time to sit down with someone that's hurting for 20 minutes. I'm like, okay, that
sounds like a deep story.
Yeah, it is. But I'm just saying, like, it's all about, like, again, making time in your schedule. If you really want to do something, then you have to have the discipline to do it. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, right? Like, my friend just said that to me today, and I was like, oh, you're so right.
Let me write that down quick.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
So what do you think, what is the point that women just start getting it, do you think? Like, so you have many personal training clients that you've seen, people that you've seen in the gym, stay and not stay. What do you think the thing that is that it clicks, like people start getting really serious about making fitness a part of their daily routine and not just something they do at the beginning of the year or when they need to fit into a dress or whatever it is?
Or like a wedding, right? Yeah, often. Yeah. I would say now at the average age of my clients right now, currently in 2026 in January is 65, average age. So I have some younger people, but I have a lot of older people that I train, which I love, love, love. A lot of these people are coming back from a hip replacement. They have high blood pressure. They're borderline diabetic. So these people have gotten a wake up call is what I'm saying. Okay. So that's not always the case, but from my perspective, it's been that, like, they're like, yo, I got to get serious about this. Like, I don't want to die. Like, that's actually, that's sad to say, but they're like, we got to do it. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's make a deal. And you're going to hit your goals. So.
Yeah. So as you're hearing that, you kind of wish for those of us that aren't 65 yet, that that if you could go back 15, 20 years for them, had they know then what they know now, would they have started this regiment faster or earlier? So then when they fell, that their hip didn't break, that they had muscles, that they had the right body agility and flexibility, that they don't get hurt.
I have one specific client right now, and you guys would love her. She is a rock star female. I'm just like, she's so smart. She knows like 4 languages. Like, she's just book smart, educationally, just she's just an awesome person, right? But she's now 67, and she told me if she were to tell her my age self, right, I wish I would have made myself more of a priority when I was younger. Just even the 20 minutes, like we talked about, like 20 minutes in the morning to just take time to herself, whether it be moving her body or just time to herself. I mean, she just didn't do it. And she wanted to excel in her career, which is huge, but realizing now where she's at, she's like, it doesn't matter. Like, if I took an extra hour, it would have been fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I think women just put so much pressure on themselves. Why do we do that? We're expected to, society, whatever you want to say, expects us to wake up in the morning and get a workout in and go to work all day and come home and feed the kids. And then you're supposed to do the laundry and clean the whole house by yourself. No, you're not. Like, that's not how it works. Same.
It's okay if you don't, if that doesn't all happen.
Right. But I think I put that on myself too, right? Like, we expect to be able to do all these things, but not take care of ourselves. And then when we turn 67 and however old we are, we're not in great shape. And then we got to work really hard at it because it's harder to gain those gains.
Why do you think, and I don't know, maybe Jamie, you have an answer to this too, that why is it so hard for us to say yes and be so disciplined in making sure that things happen? Like, we get up, we go to work, we perform in our jobs, we do all those things, but the fitness piece is always a revolving, like, I'm on the wagon, I'm off the wagon, I'm doing it, I'm not. Like, why do you think it's so hard for people to get disciplined in this area?
Well, I think your support system is huge, right? If you have a partner in life that is supportive of you accomplishing goals, or you making it to the gym, or you eating right, or will go along with you and eat that way, right? If you don't have that support, that's tough, I think.
Yeah.
I think
well,
too,
you know, my husband a little bit.
I love Harrison, just for the record. Love the guy.
He is, he is very much like 1,000% in or not. And right now he's 1,000% in. I mean, he's got all the giftings of ADD, which of that is like hyper focusing. So when he makes a goal, like, he will do it. And right now we're on a big fitness kick, and I kid you not. So rewind maybe last year at this time, I would be trying to figure out my fitness and doing all the stuff. And Harrison's like, you want a pizza? Last year. This year right now, and for the last probably 4 or 5 months or so, he has been like Frank the Tank. Like, just, I'm doing this. Like, he has not had 1 ounce of sugar. He hasn't, like, he is getting up and going to the gym at 5:30 in the morning. He was like, we tried to sit down for dinner at 6 o'clock last night. He's like, well, I'm going to go work out quick. And I said, well, what time are you going to be done? 8. You're going to work out on a Sunday night at 8 till 8, like, for 2 hours. And he's like, well, I didn't get my workout in, so I just got to do this. And he is very regimented. But to your point, Stacey, is just, I've seen it both ways with my own partner. Like, if he's not on, then it's hard for me to get motivated or be consistent. But when he's on, then it's like he gets up and goes to the gym at 5:30 in the morning. And if I'm still in bed, I'm like, well, now I feel like a big lazy.
Yeah.
So I like roll out of bed, I'm pissed off because I'm like, well, I guess I got to go work out now. It's just like, and it's all good, but it's just that partnership can help or hinder depending on your support. I totally agree with that.
Well, and it's your habits too, right? I mean, going to the gym, working out, and having a goal of what you want to do. And then you've got that habit of, let's say, however many days a week that you do it. And then I don't know about you guys, but I suppose like Harrison, if I miss a day, I feel so bad about I feel guilty. I get down on myself about it. And it's like, I didn't do it today. And then I just feel ick. But, when you're out of the habit right now, as I was telling you guys, I was very used to just going on, on a walk or a run on my lunch break all the time. And now it's out of my schedule. So now, I haven't walked for 3 days. So it's just, but I don't have the ick anymore. So now, what's wrong with me?
It's a slippery slope both ways, right?
It really is. It really is. Because then
You
you get out of it
stop.
and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
shoot. We just, when Brad and I met, one of the things we had in common is RAGBRAI. So we had both done RAGBRAI, and not together, but we had both done it separately. And like, that was one of the things we had in common. And so we did that together. So it was like, we had that common goal of, you know, we're going to go ride 500 miles in a week together. So we had that, and we did it 2 years in a row. Well, he did it, I did it, we did it together. All of that happened. But I was thinking, as you were talking about that, how great it is when you have the same goal with significant other, or like your friend or whatever. Like Coralyn, when we did the half marathon, it's like, I'm doing this with you. We have the same training program. You've got this other person, and it's the same goal. That really was motivating for me, because I know I'm doing it with you. You know, we're both going through it together. We're both,
Right.
you know, gonna cry at the end. Just kidding. That was only me.
Yeah.
That was a hard one.
When your knee starts hurting at mile 4, you're like, oh shit,
This is going to be a
It's
long.
gonna
not gonna be good. It's not gonna be fun.
So Stacey, talk to us about, we are saying yes, we're showing up. What is the most important things that you need to do to stay in the right direction, like in the first 30 days or the first 60 days? So the people that are at the Y now are still at the Y in March. Like, what are some of those key things you got to do to stay
For
stay on
sure.
it?
Well, like I said, I think you need to have short-term and long-term goals, right? Like short-term, man, I'm getting there every, 3 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever is, again, you're able to accomplish. I think if you stick with something, and again, pick one thing, please just pick one thing and stick with it.
Through the door.
Pick one, and stick with it for, they say 21 days. So if you do something every day for 21 days, okay. Or again, if you go and sit in the sauna one of the days, it's okay. Just get to the Y, or wherever what gym you can get there and do it every day and be consistent. If you're consistent, it will become more of a habitual thing. Like you won't even think about it. Well, I'm going to the gym today because that's what I'm doing. I mean, it'll become a habit. And with my clients, I pick like short-term goals, like 3 to 6 months, something that I can accomplish in 3 to 6 months. And then something that I can accomplish in 6 to 12 months, right? So like chunk it off so you don't get overwhelmed, because that's the worst. You don't want to feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
what happens when people start feeling overwhelmed? Like they come in and they have so many things that they want to do, and they just feel like they just don't know where to start. Like what are some of those things?
Well, I'll just give you a practical example. I had a client come sit in my office one day for her appointment, and she said, today we're just going to sit here and I'm going to talk and you're going to listen. And I was like, okay, like that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? I got to meet her where she's at, right? You can't, that's what we're doing. So we did that, and she felt really good when she left. And I was like, I feel like I did my job today. I don't know. You know what I mean? I should have another degree in psychology or something though. Just FYI.
Well, I mean, it brings up a good point, because like how much of our physical health and either what helps us propel us forward or hold us back is stuck in our head, so trying to open up that.
What are some of those signs where you kind of know that's where you're headed? Like what do you see in maybe your clients or yourself where it's like, shoot, I think I'm headed in that direction of like of losing my motivation? Or what are those like things that you see where it's like, I think that I might need to take a step here. I might need to reassess my goals, or I can see myself going down that slippery slope of like missing a workout or getting off track of my goals. Like, are there any certain signs that you have come across with that?
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. Most of my clients have been with me for a very long time. So some days they'll walk in. I'm like, yo, are you good? I don't think you're okay. And they're great. They're like, no. I'm like, okay, what do you want to do today? Do you just want to do something little? Do you want to go for a walk on the track? You just kind of got to, again, meet people where they are. And also I will say, like, I will tell my clients, just give yourself some grace. Like you deserve it. Like you are whatever, if you're working, retired, whatever it may be, like, it's okay. Like you said, you missed one and you're like, I'm the worst. You're not the worst. Everyone does it. You miss. Okay. The biggest thing is what do you do after that? Right? Do you miss again? Or maybe twice, 2 or 3 times? Still, it's okay. Just don't fall off. And if you feel like you're going to fall off, you got to tell somebody, like, listen, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Like I just need a minute. Maybe I just walk for this week and then I get back into the lifting or whatever else is fun later. I don't know. You gotta just give yourself grace. That's the biggest thing. And I'm not great at it. So sorry about that. I'm working on it.
You know, we've talked a lot about fitness, but I know that you're also a pretty big advocate for healthy eating and what we put in our body. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that plays into? I mean, I think we all know if we're sitting and eating Twinkies and drinking syrup, we're not going to get too far.
Yeah.
But how much does what we eat impact the results that we want to have?
Do you want me to be honest?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I mean, let us have it. Just let me.
You know, I am a firm believer in the older you get, it's less of, okay, yes, it's about moving your body. Okay, period. But it's more about what you put in your mouth. You can't outrun your diet. You can't. So if you are not making what you're eating and what's going into your body as much or more of a priority than how much you're going to move your body, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm a firm believer in that. But I will tell you, when I say that, my husband does about 85% of the cooking right now. Understand that this whole partner playing into it thing he's phenomenal. So like fully supportive, yada, yada. He doesn't always want to eat the same thing, but I will tell you that, and then my husband can attest to this, I literally eat the same thing every single day. Okay.
What is it?
Okay, so tell us what you're eating.
What are the things?
Like, tell us.
So in the morning, I get up pretty early and I have a third cup of oatmeal with almond milk and some honey. That's it. Okay, I eat that. Then I usually go get my workout in. Then I have a banana and like some sort of either like a granola bar, like a healthier granola bar or something like that. Then for lunch, I prep on Sundays. Also important, by the way. I prep on Sundays for the whole week for lunch. And I make turkey meatballs and they just basically have parsley, almond flour, Parmesan cheese. That's it. And ground turkey. And then I like roast a bunch of potatoes. So I cut them up, spray some olive oil on them, salt and pepper, roast them in the oven. And then I eat that. And then usually I put some broccoli on the pan too and roast it, which smells really great in your house, by the way.
Roasted broccoli smells like
it's not,
pea.
but it's super good for you. And it's, for me, I have some issues doing what I want to do, like working out wise, if I don't eat a pretty bland diet, if that makes sense. So I just eat it every day. I know that's really boring, but it works. It works. And it's easy. You don't have to think about it.
That's what I like about it. I was just having this conversation with somebody that I feel like I'm not one of those people that have to have a ton of variety in my meals. Like I don't care. The other people that I live with care more than I do. So it forces me to not do that. But I don't think that that's weird, Stacey. I feel like because I do love the fact of not having to make a choice. I think that that's when I really first started lifting weights, I think that was one of the biggest hurdles that I had walking to the gym and not having a trainer, because it's just so intimidating. And then also trying to keep track and what weights am I lifting? And is this even working? Like, all the different, like it just gets really intimidated when you get started. So I think dumbing down and making it really simple, like some of the things, I think that will go a long way.
Yeah.
That if you're not thinking about what you're having for breakfast and lunch, to free up your brain so you can focus on what you're working out on or whatever the case may be. I mean, you can't. I think that's good.
And also for the record, the person I live with would really rather be having Mexican every night, but I can't do that. So, but we try to
have Mexican potatoes and.
Yeah.
I will not even eat leftovers, so there's no way in hell I'm going to eat the same thing.
It's okay.
I do meal prep. I do meal prep. We eat very healthy in this household, but if I had to eat turkey meatballs every day for lunch,
I would love to eat meatballs every day. What do you do for dinner then, Stacey? What's your dinner look like? Does that have a little bit of variety, or are you what is it? Because you're kind of training right now. Is that different, or is that like on training or off training?
I will tell you, yes, definitely yes. Now I'm 9 months out, so it's a little bit more lax. I can eat a little bit more variety. So I like to make like really hearty soups with like chicken and kale and all kinds of good stuff. So Brad loves that because he's, oh my gosh, yay, let's have that.
No meatballs tonight.
Yeah. And then today he just called me he was leaving work and he's like, what do you want to eat? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, okay, I can grill steak and potatoes and salad. And that's what we had because he picked it up and made it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I will eat that. You know what I mean? So I try it, yes. But once I get till about 4 or 5 months out and some of your workouts are 6 or 7 hours, I mean, I'm literally real bland. Grilled chicken, potatoes.
Because how does that impact you? The spice, like,
Yeah.
does it give you acid reflux, or what is it? Is that
No.
normal, or is
You
that?
want me to be honest again? You want me to be honest?
Yes, please.
can
Wait,
talk
is this
about-
what we were talking
we're
about
just-
before? Is this that
Is
story?
It doesn't usually get that far, but like I'll get really, especially running. Biking, I can deal with the stomach issues a little bit more, but like when I'm running, it's not okay. I will have to stop, make pit stops, or I just don't feel good. You just feel like it's either really heavy in your stomach or you feel like
Yeah.
I can't perform and do what I want to do right now because my tummy hurts and I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
something
stressful.
that's specific to you, or is that kind of what happens with people who are ultra runners and
Yeah. I will say I'm probably the worst of our friends with that, and having to find just go with what works is basically what my friends always tell me because they know that I
What
don't do
what about things like your like protein drinks or like things like that? How do you feel about those types of things?
I feel like they're great. I personally just really love food. Like I really love food. Even though I don't vary a lot with the foods that I do eat, I really try to pack them with the vitamins and stuff that I need because I would rather chew something if that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
me. I do supplement like when I'm really hardcore training, I get this stuff. It's there's all kinds of different brands of it, but it's basically like a meal replacement. So it has more protein and stuff because I need more calories. I can't physically eat 10 chicken breasts. You know what I mean? You got to take something else in.
That's one of the things we noticed on RAGBRAI because we'd be riding our bikes like 70 to 100 miles in a day, and you're like, you just can't eat enough food.
No.
And of course, the stuff you're left with is like food truck food.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like I mean, there were quite a few days when we like would just go to the grocery store. I'm like, I just need like a vegetable. You can't buy.
Just get a
You can't
carrot.
like. There's like nobody has them.
Pepper.
Like you can only get hot dogs or whatever. Like you just have to go. Like, can I just get a piece of lettuce or whatever? But I was just made me curious because sometimes it's easier. Like to get a meal replacement shake or something like that. And
again, whatever works for you, you need to do that. Like I am not here to judge anyone. If you can get a protein shake in and that has enough calories for you and you get your protein and you get your nutrients, do it. Great.
So I want to ask you, Stacey, kind of segueing a little bit. So we talked a lot about people who are trying to get on a good regimen. So what about the people that are already on the regimen? Like we've got a lot of listeners that are already on it, but maybe they've plateaued or not. You talked to us a little bit about like that. Like we kind of already know what to do, but maybe we're just like plateauing, like how to kick up the results, or maybe you like are on the weight loss and just things kind of stagger out.
Yeah, that's a great point because I've actually had this conversation with people this week. I mean, they're like, I need a goal. And I'm like, okay, well, we don't need to go jump from a 5K to a marathon. Just FYI, you don't need to do that. But
thank you for saying that.
Don't do that. You don't want to get hurt. But I also think with your body gets used to what you're doing. So like, for instance, if you bike every Monday and this every Tuesday, your body knows that, right? And you're going to get like plateau and you're going to be stagnant. I'm not saying you won't see results, but it will just become like we have God bless America, do what you need to do. But there's a woman at the Y that all she does is the elliptical for 30 minutes every day. Okay. And she doesn't understand why she's not seeing muscle development and stuff. And this is real. Right? This is real. You have to change it up a little bit. So like what I'm saying is maybe try a yoga class, try a Pilates class, try going for a walk run. If you're not a runner, just walk, run just a little bit. And your body's going to be like, whoa, what are you doing? And it's going to notice that and be like, kick it up. Like, and then you're going to see results and you're going to be like, now I'm super motivated because I'm actually seeing the fruits of my labor, right? Like you got to shake it up a little bit.
That's really good advice.
Yeah.
I think, this has been such a great conversation. I've got lots of other questions, but I think to kind of sum up this is that you obviously are somebody who's been fit, you've been in shape, and this is a part of your lifestyle. So what does it take for somebody to be fit and healthy for decades, do you think? Like, what are some of the things that are your non-negotiables that you've just adopted into your life versus those people who tend to maybe burn out or go strong and then quit and go strong and then quit? Like, how are you consistent? Like, how do you?
That's a loaded question, but I will say for me, you have to set your priorities. Okay. What's priority number one? Well, for me, it's my family. Okay. There's no negotiables. If our children do not live with us anymore, they're adults. When they're home, we are together. Like we're just doing that. And if you're my friend and you want to hang out with me and they're home, you just got to realize that's what's happening. I'm just not a person who's willing to, especially because the time is so limited, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing with your daily life. You only have so much time. You only have so much time and you only have so much to give, right? So for me being my best self means me getting up early and doing my workout and then going about my day. It also means going to bed at a decent time for me. So like you're going to laugh, but like last night I was real tired. So I went to bed at 8:30. Well, that's okay.
Girl, I'm there.
I know, but this is the hard part. Like we have a very tight neighborhood. We moved here a couple years ago and it's a cul-de-sac, and man, people are so great. They call and they're like, yeah, we're making this for dinner. Come over. Brad looks at me. He's like, we're not doing that. It's because Stacey won't do it. You know what I mean? And I can be the bad guy. It's okay. But again, my priority is my priority, right? Like they're very respectful. They're like, we get it. We get it. That's great. So I think you just establish your priorities early, and the people that respect you and love you will respect you and love you the same, if that makes sense. You just stick to your guns, man. If you want something bad enough, like for some reason I wanted to do an Ironman. Okay, well, you gotta sleep. I mean, you gotta sleep, you gotta eat, you gotta.
Yeah. Can we just talk about that? Like that was kind of my finale. So I mentioned it briefly at the front end. You have done an Ironman. Why? Well, that's the question everyone wants to know.
Why?
Yes.
Wait, and tell us what it is exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so an Ironman is a 2.4 mile swim, followed by a 112 mile bike ride, followed by a 26.2 mile run, and then you're done. But again, you have to start little and build on stuff, right? Like, so I started with 5Ks, started running half marathons, got into marathons a lot. And then I always say, like, you are the sum of the, 3 to 4? I don't even know how many people that you hang out with.
Yep.
Well, fortunately for me, those people have the same goals as me, right? So they're like, hey, we're doing this. Let's try it. I'm like, it's a try. I don't know how to swim. Like, this is not, you know what I mean? It's like, this is not something I did. I played volleyball and softball. I did not do that. So, I took adult swim lessons and I was like, well, let's try it, and that progressed into sprint tries and half Ironmans. And then I was like, well, I mean, should I do the full one? Like, I don't know.
Like, can I do this?
Right. So again, I have friends that have done them and they're like, you can do it. And I'm like, okay, like this is actually scary. Okay. Like, so yeah, I just was like, why not? And I have people to train with, right? So there's people that will go on a run with me. There's people, like we talked about, that would swim with me. There's people that will bike with me. So I have great people surrounding me and a community of people that are supportive along with my husband. So it's like, okay, I guess I'm doing this.
Yeah. I absolutely love that.
Too? No, he does not. No, he works out.
Her husband's pretty fit though.
Yeah.
It's not like, yeah. Just in different type of fit.
Yes.
Which is good. But no, what I was going to say though, is I just absolutely love that perspective. It's like, I don't swim, but I should just take a swim lesson. There are many people I feel like that are listening that are like, I don't know how to do this. And I it just goes on the shelf as like that's not me, versus having the mentality of like, I don't know how to do this, but I'm just going to learn. Mm-hmm. Where does that come from, Stacey? How do you?
I got to be honest with you. Like, I can't take credit. My dad started a business with nothing and turned it into something great. So it's just, I think I have this, okay, your greatest asset can also be your greatest downfall, just by the way. But so, my dad worked a lot. So I just always saw that. And I was like, well, he just keeps going until he gets the result that he wants. Right. And I think that was always, and my mom too. I mean, she was a great mom and I'm just going to do this because this is what I have to do and accomplish your goal. I don't know. I just think that was what was mirrored for me. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes I need to learn how to pull back, and I'm not great at that. So I'll be honest.
Not yet.
That. Yeah. Well, after this next one, I might be, but.
That's so crazy. I talk about that with Grayson a lot because he's into sports and he's trying to figure out where his place is. And on the teams that do that, he's not the best person. And sometimes he gets a little down on himself. But as like an 11-year-old boy, I just try to put that in his head that, okay, the people that you're looking at that are really good, at some point in their life, they weren't really good. They didn't know how to shoot baskets. They didn't know how to, tackle somebody or whatever the case may be. But the difference is just practice and time. And if you want to be that person, you can put that effort into practice and you can show up for adult swim lessons. Jamie.
Hi. As soon as she said that, she didn't swim. I was like, Coralyn's going to say something to me about this. When we were on vacation, they were all out in the ocean and I was there but knee deep in the water. And they're like, come on out here. I'm like, nope, good here.
Jamie grew up in Iowa. They don't have water there apparently, so she never learned how to swim. So it's an ongoing joke that we will rescue you.
It is a going joke all the time.
She's got arm floaties on and all the things.
Yeah, the only one with a life jacket on is me.
It's fine, but you're still with us and you're alive and you didn't drown yet, so that's great. This has been an awesome conversation. Jamie, what are your takeaways?
Well, first of all, I'm 1,000% impressed that you did an Ironman because I didn't know what the distances were, and it just really got me thinking. I used to coach girls on the run. Unfortunately, they don't have it here in Iowa anymore. And I always remember people saying, someday I want to do a 5K. I think someday I could maybe do a 5K. We're coaching girls who are 3rd through 6th grade to do a 5K. And I would always think about it. You could do that. You could walk one in like 45 minutes. You absolutely can do this. So when you said that your friend was, or whomever said to you, yeah, you can do that. That's in my head right now. It's just like those distances sound so far, but when you have somebody in your tribe that says, yeah, you can do that, I believe in you, or you've got your partner that's really supportive. This time of year, everyone's at the gym, everyone's got their goals and stuff, but if you just have this daunting task of like an Ironman or this daunting task of we're going to run a half marathon or a marathon or whatever it is, just to have this one, if you've got one person in your life who believes in you and says, yeah, you can do that. Like that's really everything right there.
It's huge.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad I'm so glad we re-met you. This is
yes,
awesome.
I love it.
I love it.
Stacey, is there anything that I didn't ask you or that we didn't talk about that you feel like our listeners have to know?
I just really encourage people, just keep going. Just keep doing what you're doing. Fight the good fight. I mean, even if everyone's against you, like you said, if you have one person, Jamie, that believes in you, it's like, I can do it. You know what I mean? It's huge. Even if it's, for my clients, if it's me and their spouse doesn't even believe they can do it, like, that's okay. I mean, not that they don't believe it, but you know what I mean? It's just like, if you feel like they don't believe in you, it's like, I don't want you to fail. We want you to succeed. People want the best for you. Like, I just hope people hear that. Like,
Absolutely.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Stacey, how can people reach you if they're local here in our town in Mankato, if they want to sign up for personal training, or if they just want to reach out to you at any capacity, if they want to run an Ironman with you?
Yeah. Hey, sign up. No, I would say just contact the Mankato Family YMCA and just ask for me. And I'm happy to talk with you. Would love to like just break it down, or if you need help with your fitness journey, I would love to help you. So just let me know. I'm here.
Fantastic. Well, there you have it. This has been a really great conversation. We are in it for the long haul. Again, we're just talking about we're respecting our body in really healthy ways, giving ourselves step one. Don't overwhelm yourself and just be their fitness long term. And I think for me, the big thing, Stacey, that you said is that as we get older, as we become 60, 70, 80, our future selves will be really grateful that we started now and didn't put it off. So Thank you so much for that. Again, you can see us and you can see more episodes. Our website is leadlikeagirllab.com, and you can find us on all the social media channels. If you found this episode interesting, please like it and share and subscribe to our podcast at wherever you listen to your podcast. And then we'll be back next week with some more leading like a girl and empowering everyday women. Thank you.
Thank you.